Aquarius, welcome to your general love reading with me, Adrian Nelson from ahngreatlife.com. Welcome to my channel. This is a general reading. We are focusing from 6 till 12 February because, Valentine's is coming up and we all want to know about love, which is beautiful. Please remember that this is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. It isn't gender specific. But if you are interested in a LGBT focused reading specifically, I do one every week as well, so you can just check it out on my channel. Okay, so we're going to start off with an oracle message, and then we're going to do your tarot. We're going to clarify, and that one came right out there for you. And also we're going to end up with a message from the universe, so a nice full jam-packed reading. So this one just kind of popped out here for you, Aquarius. It popped out in reverse, the Rose's Kiss, which is actually quite interesting. Some of you may not be all that interested in love at the moment, even if you're already in a connection. So say maybe you're married, your partner might almost mention or even complain that you are being very distant at the moment. Be mindful that you don't become so focused on just your own plan of life that you maybe neglect those in your space of life that would like, to experience that beautiful sunshine in your life of who you are. That beautiful Aquarius energy. I feel that you are giving out a lot of positive energy at the moment, and even if you're not really open to the idea of maybe getting into love at the moment or maybe getting very serious about something at the moment, Aquarius, be open to the idea of sharing your light with others, sharing your light with the people that are, maybe around you. Share that shine, okay? Because for many of you, it might be that you yourself is not really into love at the moment, but if you shine that light, you can actually inspire others to sort of go towards, their love and open their love without meaning to do so. And it's just a little something that I'm picking up, so I'm just going to mention it, Aquarius, because without meaning to do so, some of you may be offending others and they might almost feel like you're being a little bit offish, okay? So share your light, and also be careful that you don't sort of, when people speak about standing in your power, be mindful that you don't sort of stand so much in your own power that you kind of give others that offish vibe. And because someone might be wanting to reach out to you here, but they may feel a little bit sort of apprehensive to the idea of doing that, because they might be afraid that you might just brush them off. Okay, let's see what we've got for you in tarot. What an interesting way to start a reading. Let's see what we've got for you in tarot, beautiful Aquarius. So what is it that has led up to the space where you currently are? Nine of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so some of you may have been very career focused, very driven. Where is it that you're going? What is it that you're doing? There may have been a lot of changes for you in your personal life, in your materialistic life, jobs, money. There may have been some disappointments, some sudden curveballs that happened over here. And I feel that for many of you, it's almost like you started building your own sort of nest egg over there, because you may have had something that was very solid. This can be a job, this could be a home, this could be a car that maybe suddenly broke down. Things seemed quite solid, and then they didn't seem solid at all. And so for many of you, you became focused more on survival as opposed to, to love. Let's see what we have. You also want to be mindful if you are in a connection, but again, even with family and friends, because they may be feeling neglected by you at the moment. Now, I'm not saying that you should, change your whole entire life and do what other people want. I'm simply letting you know what I'm picking up for you in energy. All right, some people might be thinking of you as incredibly selfish at the moment. You can decide how you want to work around that. In your current space, we've got the Four of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Three of Cups. Okay, sorry, just very quickly also, Aquarius, I'm picking up that some of you will be like, no, what are they talking about? Maybe just try to see things from, from the other person's point of view. Okay, because there's stability here for you. There's a lot of heartache that you've overcome. You're pretty much ready for love. And this is interesting because this is that space where, a person will typically say, well, I'm good. I'm good, I'm hunky-dory, I'm fine. I may not be with anyone at the moment, or this might be my situation at the moment, whatever it is. And you know what? It's fine. I've got it under wraps. No worries. Everything is easy breezy, and everything does seem to be easy breezy, but I feel that for some of you that you may be in denial about the fact that you are lonely. You may be in denial, Aquarius, for the fact that you actually do want to have that beautiful connection, okay? And for some of you, it stems from a pain from a point of fear, all right? Let's see where this is prospectively heading forward for you. Two of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Some of you are pushing love away. You might say that you're open to it, and you might be like, well, if it comes my way, it'll be wonderful, it'll be great. But some of you are actually very actively pushing love away. And I'm talking about things like going on social media and maybe deliberately your hair's not looking the greatest and that sort of thing. Be careful that saying that you're standing in your power is not actually a sense of escapism, all right? That you almost deliberately don't want to sort of like, look amazing and shine and those type of things. What I do actually find funny enough is that for many of you that are trying to shy away from connections, shying away from others, almost want them to see how unacceptable you look. That makes us fuel the flames more, okay? So whilst you might be saying, okay, let me show them how terrible I look, they may be saying, oh, look at them, they're so authentic, So let's see. Because for some people, they may actually want to see you, in the space where you're not always so bright and shiny. And not because they want to see you as less, but it's almost like somebody might feel that, let's say somebody comes to your house for whatever, and you're always really, really beautifully dressed up and presentable or those sort of things, or something online, whatever. And this time around, you're like, screw it, whatever, I don't really care. And then they rock up and you look like a normal person. To them, they may start feel like you're getting that comfort around one another. And, when you can wake up in the morning and you look the way that you look and you're comfortable with that, that is that level of comfort of love. And somebody might believe that they are reaching that level of comfort with you. Okay? Just FYI. Right. This one came out on top, so I'm going to take it like that. Seven of Swords, Three of Swords, and Ace of Cups. Be careful of sabotaging yourself, because you are ready for love, you are open for love, and some of you are denying it, but you actually do want love. All right? Some of you are denying it, but you do want love. But I do see that sense of possible self-sabotage that you could be giving yourself over there, causing yourself unnecessary heartache and pain maybe there in the past. Some of you needed to let a person go. Let's see what we've got for in your current space. 3 cards came out right away. The Star, so Aquarius, so your energy came out in your own reading in your current space. The 6 of Swords and the 10 of Cups. Some of you are fighting a connection. You are fighting what your heart wants, and you might even be fighting very actively a person that, that you sort of think that, I may have feelings for them, no, I can't do that. All right? So almost like fighting against what you feel or what you want. And maybe keeping yourself incredibly busy so that you don't have to think about that. I kind of picked it up in Sagittarius as well. So maybe you're dealing with a Sag, or maybe you've got strong Sag in your chart, or the person that you deal with got strong Sag in their chart. Alright? Let's draw another card for your current space. The Chariot in reverse. Cancer energy in reverse. So, Cancer energy, or the Chariot energy, I'm going to turn it around here because it's about new beginnings. It's one of those energies where you move forward very successfully because you've put in the hard work. All right? It's basically the experience that one gains, or the knowledge that one gains from experience, if you learn the lesson. Now, I feel that for some of you, you learned the lesson, but you refuse to actually sort of like act on the lesson. Some of you are really in that space of like, I don't need love, I don't want love, I don't need to be with anyone. And if it's true for you, it's true for you, but I feel that a lot of you, you're basically deceiving yourself. Okay? Let's see what we've got for you in the space heading your way. Lots of reverses happening over here. The Eight of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the Hangman in reverse. Okay. Aquarius, if you are not willing to give a connection a chance here, if you're not willing to rethink some of your choices, you might actually end up with some regrets over here. Okay. I feel that for some of you, from what might feel like a point of power, you might actually be heading to a space of loneliness. And some of you might be acting from past pain. Okay? You might be acting from past pain over there. And when we act from that, like, I'm not going to get myself in that situation again, we can sometimes cause a lot of controversy for ourselves in our own lives. All right? If that resonates with you, if you found it helpful, I'd really appreciate you liking the video, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Remember to hit that notification bell. I appreciate everyone that makes beautiful donations to my channel. I saw the tower energy again there, the transformation energy. You want to be careful, Aquarius, because I feel that you're in a space of moving. Again, it is very, very in alignment in many ways with what Sagittarius had. I will go so far as to even encourage you to look at the Sagittarius reading, but obviously only take it as it resonates. But you want to be mindful here because you might be isolating yourself to a point where it might actually be to your detriment. Even if you're in a connection, I get a lot of marriage over here where you're in a connection and your partner may begin to feel so distant, from you, that they may decide to just really walk away. All right, so a bit of a heavy vibe going on. Overall energy, 10 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. So it strongly suggests that if you still have some unresolved things with the past, if you do still have maybe some, hurt feelings, anger, animosity, fear, whatever it is towards an ex, you really want to work at releasing that. Doing some deeper introspective work, doing something like a regression hypnosis session, which is something that I do. Obviously, there's beautiful other people that do that as well. Maybe consider something like a cord cutting, therapy, speaking to someone, because emotions are there's some undealt with emotions over here, and I feel that some of you might be fooling yourself saying that is not the case. Because there's a space of letting go, but there's also a space of holding on. So it's almost like getting stuck in that in-between sometimes, which can happen very easily. I don't necessarily feel that for many of you, especially if you're single, not necessarily that there might be love waiting for you right there, but there's definitely peace of mind that's waiting for you right, going forward. All right. If you maybe would like to have a deeper look into your own energy, Aquarius, get a deeper understanding, get some more perspective, understand your choices and your options, then you might want to consider booking a personal reading with me. You can either visit my website down below in the description, ahngreatlife.com, or you can send me an email. Apart from that, I will see you next week. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Have a good week.